What's good, guys? It's Adrian here, and I'm going to get into how I generated my client, Nathan Miller, 2.4 million views across social media. So, I did it with clipping. Now, if you don't know what clipping is, let me explain it to you. Clipping is the new and effective wave of marketing in 2025 going into 2026. Creators and brands who have used clipping, here are some examples to scale their social media presence and generate more money for their businesses, or both. Andrew Tate. You could not escape this man back in 2022 and 2023. And to this day, you still can't escape him. Because why? His clips are always on social media. There's clippers always clipping him. Brett Scales, he had a good come up this year. Why? Thanks to clipping. I actually saw his come up because at the same time, I was also a clipper. And I was like, damn, there's somebody behind this Brett Scales clip getting paid to do this. Now we have Kai Cenat, the most well-known streamer. He's very famous. About 2 years ago, he started getting clippers to clip him up. All his streams, all his YouTube videos, they were all getting clipped up. And now he's famous. Now, this snake icon. This snake icon, let me explain, is actually a crypto betting game. It's basically Slither.io, but with money. And I actually used to clip for them. And here are my results clipping for them. I generated them 3 million views across IG, TikTok, and YouTube. Here are the analytics. They speak for themselves, but I already made a video explaining this, so you could go check that out. Now, let's get into how the system actually works. Number one is the WAP community setup. So, first, I create a dedicated clipping community towards my client. My network of clippers across WAP then proceeds to funnel into the community. Then, courses are implemented in order to coach the clippers on how to make quality content for the creator or brand that I'm working with. So, if you didn't know, WAP is already a large hub of clippers since a lot of these clipping campaigns are hosted right here on this platform, which means there are thousands of active clippers who are ready to clip at all times. So, let's get into some visuals. Here is a course that I created, specifically a clipping course on how to clip for Nathan Miller. As you can see here, there are 2 chapters and 7 lessons full of guides on how to create quality content for this creator. And here's the group that I built out to him. Pretty simple and to the point. Get paid to post Nathan Miller's clips. Now, let's get into the clip payout process. So, these clippers submit their content back to me for review. These clips are thoroughly reviewed to ensure that they meet requirements and quality standards for the campaign. So, these videos must pass a minimum view requirement to get paid. For example, in my group, it was a minimum view requirement of 3,000 views to get paid. Only after the content is deemed quality and eligible for payout, the clipper will get paid per 1,000 views that they generate. So let's get into some examples of how it looks like on my end. So here is one example. This is one of my clippers, Steven Newton, super goated clipper. He generated 157K views for this one piece of content right here. And obviously on my side, I could see analytical data, the views, likes, comments, shares, whatever it is. Obviously, at first, it was 2 buttons, either approve or reject. Obviously, it doesn't show the approve button anymore because I approved it. But I only approved it because it met these requirements. And these are only some. Let me go over some of them. For example, Nathan Miller should be the focus of the clip. No portraying Nathan negatively. Page must be dedicated to Nathan, etc. So I only approve clips that follow these requirements. If they do not, the clip will not get paid out and it will be rejected. That's how we keep things quality in the clipping campaigns. Now, let's get into the community growth strategy. So, number one, keep the clippers updated on new content from the creator or brand. Next, host bounty competition to reward clippers for making viral content. This is one of the most important things because it incentivizes them to clip more. We also have hopping on live streams to go over working formats and content so that they can generate more views because we want the clippers to generate more views and get paid. And we want the client to be happy with the views that are coming in. Also, we give helpful feedback to the clippers at all times. So here are some examples of what that looks like. Here, this month, I was paying out bonuses to my clippers who were getting lots of views. For example, number one, this clipper, an extra $10 for getting more than 50,000 views on a single clip. This is what really keeps them motivated to keep working with us and keep clipping for the campaign. Here's another example. I hosted a live stream to go over working formats and content so that they could generate more views and make more money. And here's me keeping my clippers updated on new videos to clip from my creator, who was Nathan Miller. So each time he posted a new video on his YouTube, I'd immediately let them know and I'd get them to start clipping it. Now, let's get into the results. So, with the community growth strategies I implemented, I was able to generate 2.4 million views for Nathan with a super low CPM of 97 cents. We're going to get into why that's super important. So, this ultimately led to more followers and traction towards Nathan's social media page or his personal brand. Let's look at this. Here it says 2.3 million, but the real number is 2.4 million views that I actually generated him with a total amount of $2,315 paid out to the Clippers. And as you can see, the effective CPM of 97 cents. And we're going to get into these other numbers in a bit. Let's see the before and after. So here were his social media pages. He was only posting content and reaching viewers from his main account. But my client, Nathan Miller, he has huge success in e-commerce. So he's a busy person. He has a business, he has a team, he manages employees and whatnot. So making content for him is just another task that kind of wastes time. So that's why getting him the Clipper Army was a good idea, because he's leveraging his already existing content, which I'm saying right here. Already existing content is being effectively repurposed. He's reaching more viewers with dozens of clipping fan pages. And here's an example of that. As you can see here, many clipping pages of him. So here's the after. As you can see here, an extra 259 followers on IG, extra 300 YouTube subscribers, and almost 100 extra followers on TikTok. Now let's compare this right here to what it would be like to do Facebook and Meta ads to get the same amount of views. And as you can see on the expression of this guy's face, he's not happy with what he's paying here. So let's go with the average CPM of $10. He would have to pay Nathan, he would have to pay $24K to generate 2.4 million views. That is a huge no. Compared to 97 cents, that, like, there's no arguing. Clipping is way better than running ads. No arguing in this. With a super cheap CPM, this is why clipping is the new wave of marketing. Let's go over the community results. As you saw a few seconds ago, 138 submissions out of the 1,141 submissions were approved. So that means 1,000 clips were not paid out. Why? Because they didn't reach the minimum threshold of views. That, in turn, was free views and free marketing for Nathan Miller. In November, when I started Nathan's clipping campaign, 0 members, but pretty rapidly, we grew to 418 clippers in the group. Now, this is important. Less money is spent on videos that don't perform. That's why I say free views and free marketing for Nathan Miller. Now, who wouldn't want that? Free views and free marketing? Something you just can't pass on. Now, if you're interested in being a clipper, I do have my own clipping agency, and this is my clipping group. It's called Clip Coalition. Feel free to join. You don't have to, but hey, you're getting paid to post clips. I'm connecting you with deals and campaigns in order to get you paid. I don't want to sound salesy with this, but it is a pretty good way to make money. So if you're a creator or brand that wants a clipping campaign done for you, just hit me up. You can reach me through email, through Instagram, whatever it is. Feel free to reach out to me, because as you can see, these results are very, very real. You're getting marketing done at a fraction of the cost than ads. So thanks for watching.